football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. You're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Looking to throw in the opening snap of this playoff game. Grab down the middle. It's Berger. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The game is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. Man, I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. And here's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. One falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it, brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? A handoff from the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. The Aggies will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. One down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And the Aggies trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
He's going to return it. That's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? Recovered by the kicking team.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
First and goal here for the offense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
So the unusual fourth down decision has given this offense a golden chance here. First and goal as they start the drive. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught behind the line. It's Beebe. Touchdown, Aggies. That's how you finish a play. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Now he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He's back to throw again on second attempt. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Situation with the offense, third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. There's the handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's an out route, the catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Longhorns pick up enough for a first down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
The Longhorns looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He makes the grab. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Here's the 2nd down play. Looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Finding some room at the 25. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunt. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Caught near the goal line. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Ball handed off. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Great looking drive. 11th play coming up. It's 3rd and goal. with the gun now on third down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Texas A&M offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He escapes the pocket. Launches it deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect to his receiver downfield.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Here comes a handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Sure hands. It's Connors. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The sure hands. It's Connors. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Hand it off to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. There on the ground. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. And he'll set up to throw. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Nice job up front, opening up that hole, and look at this Texas running back just running physical for a nice first down. Texas running backs. Chris, come on, you know better than me. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, more recently Bijan Robinson. Incredible history in Austin when it comes to these backs, and he's living up to it today.
That completion makes it second and medium. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And there's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking right. This one caught. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Longhorns! That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Beebe. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. To bootleg here. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Beebe.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
On the run, it's Beebe. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Cut over the middle. It's Connors. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Receiver makes the catch.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Dumps it off to the tight end. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring them down at the 16. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Beebe. And he's brought down at the... That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. He's going to take off here. In the clear at the 25. An effective play, good for a 1st down at the 35.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's running out of time here. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Grab down the middle. It's Connors. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Throw to the running back in the flat. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That completion makes it second and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. As the first down is still going. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Big throw to the quarterback off the RPO. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Ball handed off. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Coming up, this is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Looking to throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Singleton. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a dart right down the middle. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Great start for this offense. 3 plays and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Singleton. The ball is out right near the goal line. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Running with purpose.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
1st down and 10. And they'll use the ground game here. Second down after that previous play. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's second down. Tight end goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 to try to get this drive going.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Gilliam. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. with some pre-snap eye candy. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Skillian. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. We're going to throw it on third and very long. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Texas offense comes back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On first and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Hunt. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry-up.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And the back now goes in motion. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for the wide out. Fourth down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Away with the run game.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Important second down play coming up. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, the quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat, just unable to execute with the throw.
offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the wideout goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made on the left side. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, nice job here by the receiver to be able to pick up this first down. I guess the only thing he could have done better was stay in bounds. You got to stay in bounds to be able to keep that clock moving with the lead.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Aggies. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. Well, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Makes the catch. It's Berger. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Pass caught, 2nd down now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. What a catch! And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the point after is right down the middle. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Away on the ground. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. QB bootlegs here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead remains at 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. Pop over the middle. It's Berger. By far there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Longhorns. Look out. Whole different game now. An important touchdown, but they still trail. Now, Kirk would practice the onside kick over and over. Can they execute it right here with a spot in the natty from the line?
National championship. I love that the offense was able to come up with points here, at least give them this chance. But now we just all sit back, hold our breath, and see if this kickoff team has a chance to catch a break and where that ball bounces up into the air to try to recover.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
31, Texas, 24.
But they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
Playoff game on the line here. And the offense played keep away to secure the victory. They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? A play action looking to throw. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. He lets it rip. cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
That's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. This might be for the ball game. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Man, I am shocked that they went for this here on fourth down. Playing with the lead, I think they must have saw something that they felt they could come up with that easy completion, but so much for that. We got ourselves a situation here now and a real chance for a classic finish.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Well, they failed to hook up on this one, but you got to really like the position that they're in right now. Building some momentum. They've cut into this lead down to one score. Now they just have to keep finding ways to move the ball down the field. They have a shot to come back and win this game.
Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looking for a late deep shot. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and